Hi guys, it's Mike here. Today I'm back with a card for Camp Create Day 5, an extra bonus video, and here it is. The challenge is Glitzy Glitter, and I think I used quite a lot of glitter, but I didn't make a video of every movie, that was just physically impossible, but I wanted to show you the cards I made this Monday. That's a wonderful watercolor, and then the resist technique on Tuesday, and then for Wednesday I used it as well for the Simon System challenge. So two the same but different cards. And then Wednesday was a shaker card, and my horizon is a bit tilted. Never mind. And then yesterday, Thursday, there was the sensational sliders, and I made dragon that's sliding up top of a city that he's just put ablaze. I called him Smoke or Smaug. And then there was two yesterday. This was the dry embossing, and I used the Snowdrifts and Hugsworth to dry emboss it. But today's card, I'm gonna use the letters from Happy Wonderful Christmas die to spell my own sentiment. And I'm also going to use the Peekaboo Stitch Triple Peekaboo window. Stitch Triple Peekaboo windows. My god, who invented that? So I'm kind of measuring the center, but I didn't really take much notice of it because the die is just as big as the card front. At least it's bigger than the Dutch card fronts. But that's okay, because I'm gonna do kind of like a bricklayer effect with a staggered effect. And then you see me here, then I have to turn the card, otherwise it doesn't fit through the machine. And I did 3 rows. And I have all these little compartments. So after I cut the machine out, I pulled some cardstock, quite sturdy. I think it's 110 pounds black cardstock. And I'm gonna die cut Happy Wonderful Christmas, but I'm positioning it nicely so I can use the negative maybe as well. But in the end I needed 2 D's for dad or dude. So I used that same piece of paper, so I didn't show that on camera. So I already put my machine away. So for all the compartments I'm gonna fill with glitter paper, and I chose blues and greens and purple for a bit of a manly color, I would say. It's glitter, so yeah. And there's 8 big windows and then 2 really small bits on the side. So I pulled quite a few colors, but the one that's here on top, the pale blue, I didn't like. And the dark green was quite similar to the middle green, so I kinda decided against that as well. So I pulled 2 purples, but then I had to reduce the amount of colors. I also pulled some black, but because the sentiment is in black, I didn't think that was smart. So I went for 4 colors. This lime green and this aqua blue. This is my last bit of aqua blue. Oh, it hurts me to use it, can you believe it? And then I even die cut it wrong, so I'm die cutting another one. And I have some just typing paper. It's nice and lightweight, so I can put some double-sided tape on there. And I will put that behind the windowed panel so I can stick the glitter paper back into the rightful compartments. And first I have to, of course, erase the pencil and neaten up the panel a little bit. Now this is Elizabeth Crafts double-sided tape, and it's very sticky. Very sticky, so you have to be careful and do it in one go. And stronger paper I think would be okay, but the glitter paper is very thin, so I tried to reposition it and I tore it, and the windows look the same, but they're not. They're slightly different, and I had quite a few troubles identifying the right ones. But yeah, I fixed it. So there's no rhyme or reason, I'm just looking which bits go where. And I probably should have done the small side bits in purple, because there's more blue now than green. You see that was stuck. And I just didn't want, that should have been pink, see, or purple. So I'm kneading it up again. And that's my background. And see, there's where the paper torn, and I'm just gonna glue it. Yeah, don't look at it. There's also some bits where there's just no glitter paper, so I'm matching it with some loose glitter and then just rubbing it in and pretend it had to be that way. So don't tell anyone. I also have it in green, one that matches quite well. So I did that there as well. And actually it's just 2 bits that I had to fix, so it's not too bad, is it? If you feel brave, you can do the whole panel with loose glitter, but yeah, that's not me. So then where the paper ripped, I just gonna glue it back together and pretend it never happened. So just some tape roller to adhere to the card base, and there's a bigger rim on the bottom. And I found another loose bit of glitter paper. And now for my sentiment, I'm chopping off the W into a V, because I wanted to do I love Dad. I think you can also do U, because there's a Y, but there's only one D and one M. So if you, and one O of course, so if you don't want to do Mom or Dad or something, they. Here for Dad, for sale. You can do anything with that die. It has quite a lot of applications. See, and then I thought I was gonna put it on like this, but it doesn't really show up very well, does it? So I'm gonna do a strip of paper, and to get it straight I will draw a line, and I've pulled a few sets that could do well around the word Dad. I love you, Dad, you're the best dad ever. But then I thought, hey dude, that reminds me of a song. But yeah, to make sure that all the letters are straight, I'm just putting a bit of pencil line, and then I stamp the hey crooked. I had to lean in more, and I didn't want to get my hair and head in the window. So I'm turning the paper and I'm doing it again, and then leaning in more. I'm sorry, there's my head. So I'm heat setting it because it's VersaFine Onyx Black ink, and I'm using my Creaky glue pen, but it's not sticky. I don't know if it's old or if it's the paper, because it's a little bit of a pearlescent paper. I think it just doesn't stick to this paper. And so I switched to the other glue pen I have, which is, yeah, the nib is wider, so I didn't want to use it, but it was fine actually. So. And this is where I realized that the hay and Jude is quite far apart. But then I decided to fix it with an exclamation mark, which I just, do by hand. And it says, "Hey, dude!" I thought that was funny. Like it's always meant to be that way. And this panel was the same size as my card panel, so I just put some fishtail ends in it and it will still be the same size. And there's glitter everywhere. See, there's a little bit of boo-boo, but there's a little bit of blue missing on the side, so I'm sticking my banner on top of the missing bit. So yeah, that's the card finished. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed Camp Create very much. I hope you did too, and I will see you again very soon. So bye.